In today's video, we will explore some altcoins that I think could do 20, 50, or maybe even 100x by the end of this year. Very ambitious stuff, but as we go through the video, you'll understand why it's not so far-fetched. Before beginning, just a quick disclaimer, none of this is financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing. Just some things to consider. First and foremost, if we want something to do 50 or even 100x, realistically, we need to look at a small market cap, something below $1 billion. In fact, I would say something below 500 or 600 million US dollars. So we would need to look predominantly outside of the top 100. For the first crypto, Mima token, or Mima, it's the world's first live stream game show app with the added benefit of running on blockchain technology. They have a series of quizzes throughout the day with the option to play to earn, or you can opt for the play to win selection. So plenty of different games, various topics out there, something for everyone. Could this emulate the success of other play to earn and gaming platforms such as Gala and Axie Infinity? Alongside NFT platforms, if you go back to the prices, 12 cents at the moment, its total cap is $12 million. Whilst the prices are down considerably, you should factor in as well that the overall crypto space has dropped significantly over the past 3 to 4 months. These short-term price drops don't put me off, especially when you look at the growing gaming platform. Trivia is, I would say, a lot more appealing to a much broader demographic than your conventional games. You should factor in the utility behind all of this. Play to earn is definitely opening up a lot more possibilities for people to supplement their income in developing countries. There is a corresponding roadmap here. If you would like to look further into this, it's still fairly fresh. More games are being developed. Two more things that come to mind. Firstly, if we have more exchanges offering Mima and then having all of these trading pairs, this will boost the trading volume. Secondly, having games in multiple languages will definitely broaden the overall platform's user base and should inject plenty of money into the token. With a tiny market cap, I would definitely expect some big things to happen in the coming months. The next crypto here we have is Propi, which goes under the name Pro. Their main focus is to have real estate transactions that are self-driving in their terms, and realtors are empowered by technology. With the growth of Ethereum and other smart contracts platforms and these constant improvements, we're going to have a plethora of use cases and so many industries will be disrupted. A couple of useful articles here from some major sources and how blockchain technology could help revolutionize the industry. So it's worth reading into this, especially when you're looking at some relevant companies to potentially, or cryptos to invest in. I won't go through this in detail for brevity. There's a lot of hype and some expectations about tokenizing of real estate. If you imagine a condo in New York City, for example, that is tokenized so that people could own a percentage of that, and it's offering more investment opportunities for potential investors who could not otherwise purchase an entire property. Blockchain technology will help facilitate the growth of this trend. Specifically with Propi, there is this service here available for real estate professionals wanting to get involved with the platform. The program will help make your work in real estate more fun and rewarding, will bring you more deals and increase your reputation while educating you on crypto. I see a lot of potential here, a list of case studies as well to look into. I think it's definitely worth investing some money into this, but of course not financial advice. The market cap of about $168 million at present. It's had a very good year. Something I want to point out here relating to Mima. This is how things can change over time. The price of about 60 cents at launch based on this, it skyrocketed to about $5 and then it retraced and got down to less than 10 cents. Throughout this bear market. But since then, we've seen major price increases. This reinforces the point about not giving up on a crypto, looking at its utility, the number of trading pairs as well. Coinbase, a recent listing, it's a very high profile one. Think about the size of the industry a crypto is planning to disrupt, the partnerships it's forging, how unique and user-friendly its product is. All of these variables to consider to see how big this could potentially get in 1, 2, or even 5 years' time. The The third crypto project on the list is Blocktopia, or by the crypto block, $250 million in circulating market cap. It is one of these gaming and metaverse platforms, or cryptos, and there is a lot of activity happening on this. The first thing I want to bring your attention to is it is built and backed by Polygon. It's one of these leading layer 2 scaling solutions. It's helping resolve several issues that occur on Ethereum at the moment. So high gas fees and slow speeds, it says here on their website, without sacrificing on security. That is already a promising sign. We see the entire NFT metaverse gaming space continuing to grow in popularity here. It had a major 2021. You'll hear me mentioning that throughout this video. What I find appealing as well, there is a strong emphasis on being inclusive and reaching out to multiple players. They have 21 levels corresponding to the 21 million Bitcoin max supply. It welcomes all levels of crypto experience. Trying to make this as inclusive as possible also helps expand on the user base. It is encouraging people to get creative through the platform as well. Just would like to draw your attention to their light paper, which gives you a neat summary of the project and everything it entails. But the thing I find appealing is they've got the 4 principles listed here. Learn to educate yourself about the world of crypto. Always a fan of that. You can earn, as part of this play-to-earn strategy, generate revenue through multiple income streams. Play. I think these platforms are great when used in moderation to help relax and allow people to socialize. Create, to push the boundaries of your creativity. This encourages people to create different scenes or pieces of work and then win some prizes as well, all within the realm of playing as part of the metaverse here. These are some amazing graphics, I have to admit, and I would say the biggest draw card here, the fact we have this built and backed on the Polygon network. Just adding to this before moving on, it's worth considering the social media presence here. We have over 340,000 followers. That's a huge presence for something with $250 million in its circulating market cap. The next crypto here on the list is Radium, or Ray, about a $300 million circulating market cap, an automated market maker, or liquidity provider built on the Solana blockchain as a decentralized exchange, or a DEX. It is akin to Uniswap for Ethereum, or there is PancakeSwap for Binance Chain. So Radium is Solana's equivalent, or one of several, I'd imagine. Just under $800 million in total value locked. We know Solana is a top 10 crypto. Despite some recent issues with Solana, I do encourage you to read these articles to get a better understanding of the current state of affairs. I don't see this being detrimental to the overall ecosystem in the medium to long term. There are multiple aspects to Radium listed here. We've got the trading feature, multiple pools are shown here in terms of the different volume or the liquidity flowing through the space. Very good connectivity as well with several wallets, including the Ledger hardware wallet. Having this on top of multiple exchanges supporting this, or with the different trading pairs, including 2 major ones such as Binance and Kraken, I think it's worth keeping an eye on this crypto. The next crypto on the list here is Power Ledger under the ticker Power. Its market cap of just above $300 million US. It's a company specializing in the trading of energy, flexibility services, and environmental commodities utilizing blockchain technology. I see this as very promising as the overall energy sector across the entire world is transforming. To what extent renewable energy will play a role in this, that's a different topic for discussion. But looking at some of their solutions, managing grid stability and flexibility services, this also ties in with transportation, with the rise of electric vehicles and their overall integration in the electricity grids around the world. Peer-to-peer energy trading, a good way to incorporate blockchain technology in this, where you can have a buyer and a seller interacting with each other directly using smart contracts or other aspects of blockchain or distributed ledger tech without the need for an intermediary or a middleman. So many different applications here at a residential or commercial level. You also have what I find very promising is in developing countries where electrification rates are increasing, it is possible that with these novel technologies, You could have distributed systems or these microgrids and allowing for peer-to-peer energy trading without the need for massive infrastructure and therefore reducing costs for consumers and having a more efficient system. To clarify, grids will still play an integral role in reliable and affordable electricity. I see these smaller grids as being more prominent in the years and decades ahead. And they've got a specific section here about blockchain and decentralization. If you go to their clients section, you will also see a vast number of use cases in different places around the world. So there's a lot happening. There is a push for more efficiency and decarbonizing these grids. With a tiny market cap of $300 million, 10x I think is fairly plausible, 20x even, but beyond that, time will tell. It depends on how quickly people adopt these technologies, especially when it comes to energy grids, or carbon trading, or other forms of environmental commodities trading, and more information here through the Power Ledger website. The next crypto here is Travala or Ava. This one here, tiny market cap, $65 million. Before people jump to conclusions with these lower prices, this focuses on booking hotels, flights, and various activities or recreation through this website using an assortment of cryptocurrencies. The hospitality and tourism industries have had it very tough over the past 2 years, in some places more than others. These statistics on the screen don't deter me from investing some money into Ava. I think in the short term, I believe the travel and tourism industry will come back to life in the near future. I see even more potential in the medium to long term. Additionally, this website should benefit from an increase in the overall crypto space and more people having disposable income to use their crypto assets to make these bookings. Various factors at play here. I still believe 2022 will be a big year for crypto and Travala will benefit from this. It has been around for several years as an airdrop at present. Some feedback from different customers. We have destinations from all over the world looking at the crypto itself. It's based on Binance Chain, Binance Smart Chain as well, and Ethereum. So they've got support across 2 of the largest smart contracts platforms based on circulating market cap and the vast number of use cases as well. You can also get incentives that encourage the use of the platform through their form of discounts and loyalty rewards. It's also providing some good PR for cryptos. It's allowing people or crypto holders to spend in these currencies alongside being able to use 13 fiat currencies and counting, I'd imagine, some major ones listed here. The next crypto project in focus is Origin Trail, or its corresponding asset, Trace Token, a market cap of above $250 million. A crypto with a good reputation covering multiple sectors, verifying the authenticity of various goods and services utilizing blockchain technology. A great summary of the several use cases and the industries they're involved in provided here. For those not looking at the screen, a few noteworthy ones. We have food, fashion, and apparel traceability to monitor the quality of these products at various stages of the supply chain, especially with high-end goods if you want to make sure they're genuine, or with food to see how products were grown, details about farming practices, and much more. There is a specific case study looking at a collaboration with the largest poultry producer in southeastern Europe. Rail travel safety, sustainable agriculture also ties in with quality control for food, enterprise data interoperability. We've got Oracle listed here, so a major global company, standards and certifications. In conjunction with the use cases and the partnerships there, they have established the Trace Alliance, having this collaboration amongst multiple stakeholders, especially when it comes to supply chain management. Deloitte, a huge company globally, and Emergo, one of the 3 organizations spearheading Cardano. So they've got some huge partnerships here. There are, of course, more collaborations that need to occur, need to expand on the use cases. You also have competition in the form of VeChain, so a top 50 crypto, also heavily involved in food safety traceability and supply chain management, or integrating blockchain technology into these different sectors. A long way to go, but I think they've definitely made some headway. And of course, a low market cap would make it very enticing for some solid gains for Trace Token. More information about the token and the compatible exchanges and further details here. Besides physical goods, Origin Trail is also involved in verifying digital assets. Could be digital art, diplomas, certificates, NFTs, DeFi, and more. A lot happening here, so definitely worth keeping an eye out on this project. For the next crypto, it's an alternative social media platform. It's open source and decentralized. This allows you to speak your mind a lot more freely than many other platforms with their censorship, and in return, you can earn crypto rewards through your posts. I see the Minds token, so this is an ERC20 token, which is currently at $20 million in market cap. Before I continue, just to clarify, this is not paid advertising for the record. I do have a channel through this platform, and I have to say I have a lot more success with this as opposed to Twitter, which is why I'm speaking very enthusiastically about it. We know Twitter is currently valued at about $30 billion. So even a small transfer of their user base and activity onto Minds would translate into some huge gains based on this tiny circulating supply. A drawback at present is that there are very few trading pairs. The main one is Minds going into ETH, and this is available via Uniswap. If we want to see this crypto gain prominence, we will need to have more trading pairs and supported exchanges. It would be great to have more users giving this platform a go. The next crypto here on this list, it's another gaming related platform, Illuvium. Fairly cool graphics. We have multiple aspects to it. There's the staking listed on numerous exchanges, big and small. You want to join the hype with digital land. There's a DEX, NFTs, so you've got collectibles. I recommend looking at the corresponding white paper as well. There will be a light paper coming soon, so a condensed and simpler to understand version. Based on this white paper, stakers receive regular distributions and can vote on everything from tokenomics related issues to the features in the game itself. So there is that encouragement for people to earn the staking rewards, but also the governance aspect of the token to help shape the game or its overall direction. Whilst I think this crypto will do well in its own right, I believe Illuvium will also benefit from a lot of the recent success in gaming cryptos and expect this and several others to do very well this year. By virtue of its market cap, just below $430 million, I think 10 or 15x would be fairly realistic. A couple of things to add. There is a major following on Twitter, with the number of supporters over 250,000, not far behind Gala Games, another top performing crypto in this sector, and then Engine Coin had a solid 2021. The other point to mention as a potential concern, just to be mindful of, I would say for the short term, not as much for the medium and long term, there is this piece by CoinDesk. Illuvium team drains the SILV Uniswap pool in a bid to prevent exploit cash out. It's a series of drastic steps to protect the staking rewards. There was this tweet a month ago. Illuvium acknowledged this vulnerability. They took steps as a protection mechanism for the DAO. They said no funds have been compromised, and in a following tweet, they fixed the issue. They said, ensuring the DAO is protected is our main priority. So the last thing they want to do is to compromise the integrity of the decentralized autonomous organization. You be the judge about whether this has robust potential in the coming months and years. Of course, it is a highly saturated space with gaming and Metaverse cryptos. Let's see how things pan out. The last one here on this list to round out my top 10 is SundaySwap, a decentralized trading protocol on Cardano. Just to backtrack slightly, it was back in September last year. We had the Alonzo hard fork on Cardano, and this led to the launch of various dApps finally running on that protocol. This is one of the most high-profile and, say, anticipated DEXs as part of the Cardano ecosystem. At the moment, we have this at about 7/10 of an ADA. It's about 80 cents at present, give or take. 17.8 million tokens currently locked as part of staking. The reason why I'm very bullish on this, Uniswap and PancakeSwap, two main DEXs for Ethereum and Binance Chain, respectively, have a market cap of over $2 billion. Well, the former is at $7.2 billion. I will acknowledge Ethereum is the largest smart contracts platform, and there is a plethora of dApps running on that at present, as opposed to very few on Cardano, and then Binance has a lot of activity on it as well, the actual smart chain. These have, say over the past 12 to 15 months, comfortably done a 10x So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. This space moves very quickly, although Cardano is taking a slow and steady approach. Early adopters of the Sunday token, I think, will benefit neatly, and it's something to keep an eye out on. I don't think Cardano is a fad. I think it's here to stay. If that's the case, I think Sunday Swap will also stick around. There is this update from a few weeks ago about some of the key dates relating to this. At the moment, they've got this initial stake pool offering. So you get a series of staking rewards, all of the relevant details available here. So that rounds out my list of top 10 small cap altcoins that I think could do very well. But I'm going to throw in a few wildcards here, and some that are in the top 100, or actually Polygon is in the top 20, or Matic, it's crypto. Despite having a $13 billion circulating market cap, its price performance is nothing short of impressive. It was at 2 cents at the beginning of 2021. It is now up to $1.74, and at its peak it hit $2.92. So did a comfortable 100x. It's still up there. Keep an eye on this one, ladies and gents. I think it's going to be big as a layer 2 scaling solution, definitely assisting Ethereum with its exorbitant transaction fees. Decentraland, this had an impressive 2021 as well. This alongside the Sandbox. Again, a lot of gaming cryptos, but I could say this is my de facto Metaverse / gaming NFT platforms to support. I'm throwing that in there in this video as some notable mentions. I want to just return to Mana or Decentraland very briefly. This major institutional investor has a designated Decentraland trust, live peer whilst I'm at it, another crypto to keep an eye out on, and even basic attention token. Look at where the big players are allocating their funds. This one here, for those not looking at the screen, Immutable X. As I touched on earlier, this was listed in the Illuvium white paper. It's another layer 2 platform. It says refers to NFTs on Ethereum, zero gas fees, instant trades, and carbon neutral NFTs for marketplaces, games, and apps without compromise. The next crypto, Arweave. Store data permanently. It enables you to store documents and applications forever. Arweave allows us to remember and preserve valuable information, apps, and history indefinitely. By preserving this, it prevents others from rewriting it. With things being digitized, things can be omitted or changed from the original written works or any manuscripts. So it has a lot of support from its community, and it has some venture capital backing alongside that. Skimming through this, they've done fairly well over the past year, so 634% up. A good market cap, some decent trading volume. It's made its way up the ranks. I think we have covered some very impressive cryptos throughout this video. Fairly good variety, in my opinion. Look, you be the judge. Otherwise, much more that could have featured here. But you be the judge in terms of which ones could be some of the top performing cryptos in 2022 and beyond. Out of the money that I put into the crypto space, the vast majority would still go towards Bitcoin and major altcoins. Whilst I think it's worth having skin in the game, these low-cap cryptos already fluctuate in price quite a bit on top of what is a very volatile market. Proceed with caution, always do your own due diligence. Make sure you research these in sufficient detail, especially if you're willing to throw a lot of money into these, but you do you. Only invest what you can afford to lose and what is comfortable for you. I look forward to your feedback about this. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone who you think will benefit from this content. More videos coming shortly. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.